What is a reading goal? Hello, friends. My name is Faith Michael. I want to appreciate you for stopping by on this channel. If today is your first time, please do not forget to subscribe and press the notification bell right now so that you can be updated whenever there are uploads of new videos. Thank you so much for stopping by. So let's get into the conversation for today. Whenever we talk about reading and becoming a very powerful reader, there's so much that we need to begin to look into, and one of such is the fact that we have to be able to set our objectives right, our targets right. If I may ask, friends, what are your reading goals? What are your reading objectives? And what does it even mean to have a reading goal? Yes, I have in my note here that a reading goal is a specific objective or target that an individual sets for themselves to achieve in relation to their reading habits. Now, did you see that line there? A target, an objective that you have set for yourself in relation to your reading habits. So, I've seen that a lot of times people get to set reading goals, but they have not been able to really look into what their reading habits looks like. What is your speed in terms of reading? What is your comprehension rate? How do you also invest time and effort to ensure that you are able to read and get the best results possible? What kind of books do you read? What kind of environment or community do you also interact with to ensure that your reading become a fluid and effortless experience? All of these different compartments has to be looked into on a deeper level. What about your ability to critically analyze situations? A lot of times you go through a book, you go through an article or whatever it is that you're reading part time, and you are not able to critically analyze because you have not been able to unravel what it looks like to have a reading habit. There are no processes, there are no timelines for you to be able to target your connection, your workflow, and all of those different aspects of it. So a reading goal can be both personal, it can be professional. Possibly you want to read for professional growth, or you want to read for personal discovery. You want to be able to read and up level your state of consciousness, grow and move from where you are to the next level. I want you to know that even as you enter into another beautiful month, another beautiful year, setting a specific objective or target is very, very important so that your reading can make sense in the next coming days, in the next coming weeks, so that you can also be able to achieve results. Like I have always told my students and everyone that care to listen, or you that is listening to this video right now, that it is not really about the number of pages, although sometimes that could also be a target. Some people set their reading goals based on the number of pages, the number of books, the number of articles they want to be able to read part time. It's okay for you to set your goals based on that, but I'm saying that according to our definition of today, you have to be able to align your habits, all right, with your goals. It has to be in connection, all right. If you have a habit of always sleeping while reading, how do you intend to accomplish a certain goal per time? If you have a habit of reading for excitement, like you just read books, you pick a book from your library, you read it for excitement, and you don't really go through the process of really taking down notes, integrating the ideas and the lessons, or even applying them back into your life, then that sort of a goal will not be thorough. So the essence of this conversation is that by the time you are able to look at all of your different compartments, you can now go back and begin to set a proper reading goal that will make sense, that would even align with your holistic objective, because setting reading goals is just an aspect, all right, in the holistic scheme of things when it comes to personal development. And that's why this channel is strictly about personal development. It's about productivity, reading skills, and we're also going to be reviewing books, teaching books, and so much more. I want you to stick around, guys, because you are going to be learning a lot, all right. And after today's session, take home this and begin to set your goals in a proper way, such that you are able to unravel your frequency, your reading strengths and abilities, and then ensure that it aligns fully with the personality that you want to become in the next coming days and coming years. All right, reading goals can be helpful in motivating you. Of course, it can be helpful in motivating you to read more, to read widely, and to even develop your reading skills. Okay, If you want to be able to read more, possibly you'll be reading books in a certain area of life, but this time around you want to be able to do more books in that other area because there is a target for you to build capacity. Yes, a lot of times students have come into my DMs and they ask me, Coach Faith, how do I begin to read books in this area? This is my challenge. I want to be able to build confidence in my speaking. I want to be able to be a good writer. I want to be able to do this and do that. I have issues with my emotions. I have mental challenges. How do I come out of these different areas of life or these different challenges and hurdles? One of the best way is that as you go back and analyze your situation right now, your state of mind, your reading frequencies, the kind of books you have been reading, look at how you've also connected with them. All right, if you have connected with them in the best possible way before now, look at the kind of results you're also looking out for in the coming months and in the coming years. And once you do that, it is going to help you. You don't set reading goals because other people are reading a certain type of book or because a friend has written that book. No, you don't set your goals based on that. All right, you set your goals based on your journey. You set your goals based on where you are going. And that is why in my Read Leaders Book Club community, I have a reading community that is called the Read Leaders Book Club. We have different niches and different sub categories in the book club. Why do we have them? Because over the years of my coaching in this area, helping people read, build capacity, and really become exceptional in their world, I've come to realize that reading in line with your field of interest should be your primary motivation for even reading in the first place, right? You want to read in line with your current condition, in line with your current position, so that you can maximize your result, so that you can implement and be able to take your transformation to the next level. So reading haphazardly is not the best. Like you are currently seeking for how to build yourself in an area of life, and then you are reading books in another area. That is not going to flow. That is not going to help you. All right, there are two forms of curiosity according to psychology, two types or two forms. We have the epistemic curiosity, and then we have the diversive curiosity. I shared a lot around this in my book Effective Reading Habits. Now I'm going to just say one or two things about these two different types of curiosity. Why am I talking about curiosity? It is so that you understand how to truly harness your reading goals as you enter into the upcoming days and months, so that you can actualize your dreams and become an exceptional person within a short space of time. Now, the diversive form of curiosity is a type of curiosity that helps you to read based on how your interest is being picked at different times and seasons, at different levels. Sometimes you might hear a conversation, you're like, oh, I really want to know more about this idea or this conversation, let me go and read a certain book on this. Or you might get into an environment and you're trying to make a certain level of delivery as a business person, as a professional, as a CEO, and you have just discovered that you have not been able to build capacity in that regard, and you quickly go and read books in that area. Okay, or you are about to get into a certain business as a business person, you go and read books in that area. That is good. That's what we call diversive curiosity, because at some point you're going to be reading books in different areas. Of course, we all start them, and even there are times that we get recommendations, general recommendations from people, and because we love them, their influence over our lives, we just want to go read those kind of books. But I want to encourage you that the epistemic form of curiosity is a higher level to diversive curiosity. By the word diversive, we're talking about diversion, right? Epistemic curiosity is more like a convergent sort of curiosity where you read books in an area of life within a space of time, and that is why you must consider your timeline, your commitment, your energy level, and all of that, so that you can maximize it in that area of life. So you're not just you're not being stirred up to see that there is something that you want to know about this thing and quickly just run there and just pick up a book and read. It's okay from the beginning phase if that's where you are, all right? But my encouragement to you today is that for you to go up higher, for you to become very powerful and build capacity in that area of life, you must begin to read in the level at the level of epistemology. That is at the level of knowledge, deep knowledge, going deeper within your current condition, in reading books, maybe 10 to 15 books, 20 books in an area of life within a short space of time, or within the time frame that you can actually allocate for them, and then you escape from them. So friends, that is it. Setting reading goals is a very powerful thing to ensure that you are able to hit your target, to ensure that you are able to grow in whatever area of life that you're looking at for. It's really a personal development journey, and it requires a lot of assessment. I've said several things you need to look at for. You have to begin to look at your strengths, your weaknesses. You have to look at your ability to analyze, to understand, to really go deep into a book and really get the best from it. Whatever it is, maybe the number of pages really inspires you to want to read more books, to want to read in an area of life, whatever it is. I've given a lot of ideas and suggestions. I just hope that this is going to help you even as you go further to, set the proper reading goals that will help you take your reading to the next level even as we enter into the year 2024. Thank you so much for stopping by. Once again, my name is Faith Michael, and I want to welcome you officially to my community, Real Leaders Book Club. If today is your first time listening to me, welcome on board. I hope that you subscribe, and I want to say subscribe. I'm not hoping, guys. Subscribe to this channel, alright? Press the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever there's a new video, friends. Okay, join our Real Leaders Book Club community. We also have a book club summit, Really That's Book Club Summit, coming up starting on the 28th, and it's going to be featured on this very channel. Make sure you subscribe, friends. I want to celebrate you. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.